Hello Aries, welcome to your August 2020 Tarot and Oracle card reading. I hope you're all well, and thank you to everyone who's subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it, and some people have left some nice comments, and it's great to get some positive feedback. And I love to hear if the readings resonate with your situation, and if you haven't already, if you would consider subscribing to my channel just to make it worthwhile keeping it going. It's free to subscribe, and it just lets YouTube know that you're enjoying the content of the channel. And also when you subscribe, it lets you know when I've uploaded new videos, and I'm going to be putting out videos regularly. During August, I'm going to do some angel and spirit guide messages and all that sort of thing. And I'm going to start off your reading, Aries, with your astrological influences for the month. And first of all, we have the Sun in Leo. And it says the energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. And we have a full moon in Aquarius on the 3rd of August. And it says your inner wild child awakens. And it's the energy of the free spirit, which you can relate to, Aries. And this is happening in your 11th house, which is lovely. So it says, where the cosmos grants wishes, luck, friends and social occasions. And Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, so there might be some sudden changes coming in, enlightenment and awakening during this time of the new moon. Full moon, sorry. And this full moon is a green corn moon, and the energy is patience. And this beautiful card is all about enjoying the journey, not worrying too much about the future and or the past, just enjoying the present. And the full moon is also a time of power and manifestation. And it looks like she's working some magic there, doesn't it? And then we have a new moon in Leo around the 18th of August. And it says, let your inner hero out. And so the moon and the sun will be in Leo, which is your fellow fire sign. And will be in your 5th house of relationships, where you have fun, romance, and create things you're proud of. And the new moon is also a time of new beginnings. So it might be a good time to start some new projects or a new relationship if you're single. That's on the cards. And of course, your ruling planet Mars is direct in your sign at the moment, so you might be feeling a renewed burst of energy as well. So I'm going to get a spirit animal card for you, Aries. And you had Electric Eel Spirit. Bring your ideas to life. So it's time to act. And your Mystical Shaman card. Can we have a message for Aries, please, for August 2020? And you had the Sun, number 53. So I might read to you what it says in her book about that one. Of course, the sun is a very positive energy to get in any reading. But in these oracle cards, it sometimes means something a little bit different. So it says here, it's time to come out of your cave and savour the life-giving light of our star. The sun rekindles your passion and your creative energy. Life is calling you to shine your light and to add your lightness and humour to the seriousness around you. Get out and play. So that's a great message to start off your reading. And I'm just going to do a Sacred Traveller card for you. And you had grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Okay, we'll get into your tarot. Can we have some guidance for Aries, please, for the month of August? Spirit guides and angels. Oh, that one wanted to come out. So we had the 10 of air. I'm going to lay all the cards down and then I'll go through them with you. The 8 of fire, or the 8 of wands. The ace of water, or the ace of cups. The messenger of fire, and that is the knight of wands in a traditional tarot. And your outcome is the 4 of earth, or the 4 of pentacles. And I'm just going to clarify those with the energy oracle card. Energy oracle cards, because I find they're similar, very similar to tarot, but they give a bit of a clearer message as to what's going on in your reading. Further guidance for Aries, please. And to clarify the 10 of swords, you had yin yang, number 22. Had man holding a heart, to clarify the 8 of wands. Envy come out for the ace of cups. Caring connections come out for the messenger of fire. And you had the world come out for your outcome with the 4 of pentacles. And on the bottom of the deck was this one, strategy. So we have, first of all, I'll just explain to you first how this reading works. This is the beginning of August through to the middle and the end of August. So the reading is a progressive time reading. So this is influencing you during the beginning of August, Aries, the 10 of Swords energy, and it's a message that the worst is now over. If you have been going through a difficult situation, it's now going to be coming to an end. And you might have experienced what it's like to be at rock bottom or being ready to give up. have been difficult times for all of us, haven't they? And you may have even been betrayed or backstabbed by someone you trusted, or at the very least just not feeling supported by the people around you. And this card is telling you that the worst of that is now over, and you completed this cycle and learnt whatever lesson life wanted to teach you from that, and now a new cycle's beginning, and you can focus on new hopes and dreams for the future. And also this card often comes up when there may be toxic people in our lives causing problems, and we need to set boundaries, stronger boundaries with them. And here we see the angel, and she's looking up to the heavens, and she looks like she's about to take a bit of a leap of faith off the ledge here, and she's watching the feathers float down. Now, they're a bit like blessings from heaven coming down. And this came out with the yin yang number 22, and number 22 is a special number, a master number, and it means that your spirit guides and angels are with you at this time, watching over you. I feel a strong sense of protection over you at this time. And this card is saying that things are going to come back more into balance for you, I feel. It's all about balancing out opposing forces in your life and taking the good with the bad. And the yin is the feminine energy, and it's about going within and the cycles of life. And the yang is the masculine energy, calling for action and force. So I feel that you're balancing your intuitive instincts with your logical side to bring balance into your life. And in the next card we have the Eight of Fire coming in, which is a fast moving energy, or the Eight of Wands. And I feel that there's some good news coming in for you here, Aries, and it may be a message of love because it's come out with man holding a heart. So if you're single, it's a very good indication that you might be meeting someone around the beginning to the middle of August. And otherwise, it could be a message, any sort of good news coming in regarding your work, business, career. And the Eight of Fire, if you're a single person, it's saying that the internet might be a good way of meeting someone, because the Eight of Fire represents the internet in this modern world. And or if you have a business, that the internet would be the best way to market your business and to do more networking, that sort of thing. But on a deeper level, the Eight of Wands can be a message to take more notice of the signs and symbols going on around you at this time, because I feel Spirit might be trying to get a message to you, and they're sending us little messages all the time. But we, in this busy world, we often just don't notice them, or we don't think that it is a message. It can be anything: feathers, different sorts of insects, birds, flowers, anything like that. Just take some time out to notice things like that. And for example, I had a little bee flying through my front window one morning, and I hadn't seen one of my sisters for a long time, and the next day I got a visit from her, and it turns out the bee is a sign that you're going to get a visitor, and it was true, all that sort of thing. So you can Google it, which is the easiest way to find out what it means. If you're not sure, just Google it and find out what it means, and that's a message from Spirit. And here you have some lovely energy coming in with the Ace of Water or the Ace of Cups into your reading, and it's about unconditional love and healing and blessings coming into your life. And this is around the middle of August that these cards would be representing. And it's come out with this Envy card, which I thought was interesting. And I think this negative energy is something that goes back to the Ten of Swords card that you got at the beginning of your reading. And it's possibly someone that's been causing you problems. And the Ace of Cups is saying that the best way to deal with this is through love and forgiveness and unconditional love, because oftentimes when we have these sorts of people in our lives, our first instinct or reaction is to dislike them back, of course, and send them more negative energy, and this can sometimes make the situation worse. And nothing throws off this sort of person more than sending them love energy, because they probably hardly ever received any love energy. And often people act in this manner because they have no love in their life, and you can't help but feel sorry for them, really, that sort of person carrying around that sort of energy. And I just feel that the Ace of Wands is asking you to forgive this person so that you can move on as well, and that new blessings are wanting to come into your life, new love and blessings, when the Ace of Cups comes into your reading. Because the next cards you got were the Messenger of Fire with another romance type card, Care and Connections. And I feel the Messenger of Fire here is you, Aries, and the Messenger of Fire is the Knight of Wands in a traditional tarot, and it's either you or another fire sign, a Leo or a Sagittarius. And I think it's also representing the time of the new moon in Leo, which we have the card of here. We have a new moon in Leo around the 18th of August, I think. So it could be a Leo energy coming in, and it could just be a message of good news. It's often a message of good news when the Knight of Wands appears, and it can be a news about from someone you're interested in if you're single, or if you're already in a relationship. This Caring Connections card is about forming a deeper bond with them. And the Messenger of Fire is fast moving energy, like the Eight of Wands card that you got before. So whatever it is, it's something maybe you decide to do at the last minute, something spontaneous, like deciding to go on a trip, a holiday at the last minute, maybe even get married or or move towns, something like that. It could be a great time to start anything new, not just a relationship, but a new business, a new course of study, or just to spend more time with your family. And it could also be a business partner that's getting in touch with you, or someone that can help you further your career. And if it's not a love relationship, you might just be meeting someone who's a bit of a kindred spirit. You feel a connection with, like you've known them before in a past life or something like that. And in your outcome position, you had the World with the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is sometimes seen as a bit of a negative card. They call it the card of the miser, which is not very nice. But I don't think that's the message of this card for you here, because it's coming out with the World, which is a very positive card of a successful completion of a cycle and new opportunities opening up. And I feel with the Four of Pentacles here, it's about the wisdom of holding on to what you have and good management of your resources and money, and protecting and holding true to your values and ideals. You might decide to start a new savings plan maybe towards the end of August and be a little bit more conservative with your money, because no one could blame you in the current circumstances to wanting to be a bit more conservative with your resources, because no one really knows what's going to happen next around this time with what's happening with the virus. And you could have had some problems with your business, of course, if you're running a business and having to start again and conserve your resources for your next move. It's been a general reading. It's difficult to say what it will be for all of you, but there is nothing wrong to holding on to what you have, as long as it doesn't stifle your growth in other areas and hinder the flow of abundance, because abundance needs to flow out and to come back to you, you see. And also you could be missing out on opportunities because you're holding on too tightly to what you already have. And here the World is saying that you don't need to worry, because the World is all about having new opportunities and good new things coming in. And I'm going to read to you what it says about that one in her book. I just have to find what I've done with it. Here it is, number 29. So I feel that there might be a message for you there, Aries. It says, the man in the picture is looking out over a bay above which the beautiful sphere of the earth is rotating. This card is reminding you to expand your vision. The world is wide and there's a lot out there to consider. In the modern age of technology, this could specifically be referring to creating or expanding to a more global network through the internet or social marketing. Well, that's funny it says that, because the Eight of Wands was hinting at that. And it says, drawing this card also lets you know that you have unlimited resources available to you, and now is the time to think big. As they say, the world is your oyster. So that's a great way to finish your reading there, Aries. And I hope you got some guidance from that. And have a great month of August, and I'll speak to you next time. Bye.